Siamo? Aspettiamo che si siedano tutti.
Sì, sì.
Facciamo in inglese.
Sì.
In inglese? Facciamo in inglese? In inglese?
Sì. Ok. Ci abbiamo provato.
Si potrebbe chiedere. L'anno scorso non ho detto in inglese. Okay, we can start, guys. How are you? It's fantastic to be here, guys. It's a pleasure to me to see so many young people. So at first, I want to present myself. I'm Gabriele Ceccarelli, member of the HR department of Visa Cash App RB Formula One team. I'm a false engineer, because I started mechanical engineering during my bachelor degree here in Bologna, and then I moved to the management one. So I'm a false engineer, and currently I'm in the HR department. So I'm in charge of learning and development paths. And so today I want to present you some opportunities dedicated to you and who we are. With me, there is another member of our team, Simone Balilla, head of production. So at first, a general presentation about our team, and then some technical topics with the head of production. So I think that we can start. To start with the video, guys. But what does it mean? But why this video? This means new era, new legacy, new identity for us, for our team. So I think that it's really important to start this presentation with a timeline. in order to understand our history and who we are. For sure, probably you already know that we are a Formula One team, yeah? But we started with another name. In fact, in 2005, Mateschitz, the founder of Red Bull Group, acquired the historical Italian Scuderia Minardi. Okay, so our history started on that date with the name Scuderia Toro Rosso, the exact translation of Red Bull in Italian, for sure. The following year, we debuted in Formula One at Bahrain GP with the first points in Indianapolis, at Indianapolis GP. Other important steps of our history are, for sure, the historical victory at Monza GP in 2008 with Sebastian Vettel. And this is fantastic for a team like us, because one of the most important things to understand in Formula One is that there are two different standings. The first 5 teams who are competing for the title, and other teams like us that are competing for the front of the midfield. So, reach a victory is a fantastic result for a team, okay, like us. Other important steps are for sure other points and the second historical victory in 2020, the same year when we changed our name in Scuderia Alfa Tauri, another brand of the Red Bull Group. Okay, but during these years was a beautiful and fantastic purpose of our team was to develop and grow new talents inside the track, for sure, like drivers. You have to think about that more than the 30% of current drivers in Formula One are ex-Scuderia, former Scuderia Toro Rosso and Alfa Tauri drivers. It's incredible. Sainz, Verstappen, Vettel, Ricciardo, and other important names, Albon, for example. So it's fantastic to reach some points and victories. But today, a new identity with the same values and the same missions, the same mission. Visa Cash App RB Formula One team. But as I told you before, we have to start our journey from Red Bull Group. Probably you know who are them, because Red Bull Group is one of the leaders in the beverage market all around the world, with more than 12,000 people involved in every single company, with the headquarters in Austria. And Red Bull Group is involved in a lot of different sports, extreme ones, but not only. Also team ones, for example, football, volleyball, basketball, and it owns 2 teams of Formula One. Oracle Red Bull Racing and Visa Cash App RB Formula One team. As I told you before, it's important to understand that we are not the first and the second team. We are competitors at all. But we are fighting for different results. So, some numbers about us. As I told you before, Toro Rosso, Alfa Tauri, and now Racing Bulls, with the commercial name of Visa Cash App RB. We have 2 sites, Faenza, the headquarters, the same of Minardi, and the second one with the Aero department in Bicester, UK. More or less, we are 600 people from more than 35 different countries all around the world. It's beautiful to have so many people from so many countries. And a fantastic number, a magic one, is the average age. Is 34 years old. We are the youngest team in Formula One. And sorry, Simone, one spoiler from the production. The average age in the production area is 28 years old. So it's fantastic to compete at most important level of motorsport with so many young people like you, for sure. So these are some dates of us. Another important things to say is the mission. As I told you before, we fight every single day with our job to reach the front part of the midfield, okay? For sure, we want to be an academy for young Red Bull drivers, but not only, also for us, also for you, an academy for young people to compete at maximum of their potential, okay? And for sure, we have to promote, and we want to promote the Red Bull brands. Okay, but let's talk about values. As I told you before, a new identity, a new era, but the same values from our philosophy, from Red Bull philosophy. We have three main values. The first one is meaning. What does it mean? Read together. Doing work that matters. So this means that it doesn't matter if you are the youngest or the oldest member of the team. It doesn't matter if you have 1 year of experience or 30 years. The most important thing in one team is to make a contribution. Because only putting together the contribution of every single colleague, every single member, you can reach a big and great common result. So this is the first of our values. The second one is linked with the first one, is mastery. Mastery is to realize your true potential, because only in this way, only if your contribution is making with the max of your potential, you will be able to give the maximum contribution for the team, but not only, also for your personal growth, and to be someone better than the day before. This is of the second values of us. The third one is the environment, is linked with the environment, because only the meaning and the mastery in a flexible and supportive work environment are possible to be applied, okay? So it's important to work in an environment that could help you to grow. And so this is the reason why today we are here, in order to present you some possibilities linked with our team. Here, there is the learning development path. On the left side, you can see some paths linked with us, with the talent acquisition side, okay? And then a continuous improvement after the employment, okay? But focus on the Formula Future Academy. And this is the opportunity that today I want to present to you. What is Formula Future? Formula Future is our internal academy. It was born more than 10 years ago with only one path, the engineering one you can see on the left of the screen. And now we have 3 different academies destined to young talent like you. We have the Engineering Academy, and to apply, you need to have a bachelor degree, okay? Not only in STEAM area, because this year we are looking for a junior HR administration specialist and an infrastructure engineer. So later I will show you how to apply. In over than 14 different departments. And this year, our academy, that we are looking for 24 people, it starts on June. So the selection phase is ongoing. So if you are interested, then I will show you how to apply. The second one is the manufacturing, designated to high school graduates. We introduce every single year more than 20 people in production area at most. but not only, and it starts on September 2024. The third one is the racing, designated to high specialized mechanics. In 2024 is not set. So, today I want to present you the first one, the Engineering Academy. The Engineering Academy, as I told you before, is composed by 20-25 young people with a bachelor degree, and it starts the selection phase on March. It started on March. During this path, you have to apply for sure and prepare a short video. After that, you will be contacted by HR team in order to have a HR interview, and then a technical one with the head of departments. After that, there is a training phase composed by 3 weeks in aula, okay, in class. It is composed by lessons made by VCARB, Visa Cash App RB, instructors, so designated to the hard skills, in order to understand every single detail of our team and Formula One in general, and soft skill with Randstad instructors. It's fantastic to have some soft skills lessons because in a dynamic environment like us, like ours, is really important to develop some soft skills. So after that, 1 year of fixed term contract from July, after the end of the 3 weeks of training, to August 2025, sorry, for this year. And then, after this year, today I have with me a graph. This is linked with the employment opportunities after 1 year of fixed-term contract of Formula Future Academy for the engineering side, okay? More than the half have a contract and could continue their path inside VCARB, and more or less another 20% in other team of Formula One. But let's think about us, guys. More or less the 75% of Formula Future students, after 1 single year of work, have the opportunity to continue their path in Formula One. You have to think about the fact that in Formula One in general, considering all teams, the number of application is more or less 1 million. 1 million of application per year. So a class of 20-25 people. The 70% have the opportunity with only 1 year of experience to find a job in Formula One. So it's a fantastic opportunity for us, for sure, but also for you. And so I want to finish my first part of presentation with a question. We used to ask ourselves every single day, and the question is, how can I make the car faster, guys? How can my contribution make the car faster? This is a sort of recap of our values, our identity, because considering that the contribution of everyone, it doesn't matter if you are the youngest or the oldest member of the team, if you have the possibility to sum every single contribution, you have the possibility to reach common and great result. And this is the meaning of this question. How can I make the car faster? So guys, I want to close my presentation with a question. How can you make the car faster, guys? So demonstrate to us that you have the possibility and the potential to demonstrate how can you make the car faster with the QR code. This is the QR code with a lot of infos about Formula Future Academy. Later, I will show you again after the presentation of Simone. And with the questions, we can talk about our academy. So, guys, thank you so much. And now I want to present you Simone.
Thank you, Gabriele.
So, first of all, thanks for your beautiful presentation. Second things, guys, wow, this is huge. What we are doing now is huge. This is the door on the world of Formula One. It's something crazy. It's something that I really advise you to hear what we have to tell you, because it's really important. I don't want to go too much in technical discussion because I don't think that it's the right place and it's the right time. So now I would like just to want to share with you some numbers. So, and also to give you an overview about what we do in Faenza. I'll try to make a step back when I started more or less 10 years ago to work in Formula One. And my first question was, what a production team do for a Formula One team? What is the main job? What they do? How is organized? When I start my intern, I thought, for sure I have nothing to do here. It's all perfect, nothing to do. It's Formula One team is better, let me say, than an hospital, better than a shuttle, better than anything. But day to day, and with the same question that Gabriele gives to you, it's a question that I made to myself, not every morning, because if I have this question every morning, probably I will be a strange person, to be honest, but every time that I work, okay? Every time that I see something. So when my colleague asked me and say, Simone, do you want to come with me to Modena in the Motor Valley to speak about your job, about your passion, about your path, about what you did? I say, mate, it's a race week. There is Miami race. We have a lot of dates to bring. I have a lot of work to do. But after I say, okay, when I started to work here, I have no idea, really no idea how Formula One team works. As I think that most of you, I did Formula student in the Salento racing team. I was the team leader for frame and body and chassis department. And to be honest, it's not so different, okay? So dimensions are different, performance and difference. Also the drivers are different because I was also the driver. For obviously reason I'm not the driver of Visa Cash App, but this is some number, what we manage, what we do, because you think how much work you need to put into to make a car. If I see from the outside, we make two cars that are similar, the same, not similar, the same. Say, okay, it's not a big job. There are two cars you can make. Probably people are not stressed, are so relaxed. Not difficult. Reality is that it's totally different because you have to bring parts for every race, for every track. Every track has a different downforce level required, different grip, different brakes, and blah, blah, blah. So here are the numbers that we manage in our department. A lot of parts, a lot of very young technicians. Thanks for the young guy, Gabriele. I know that I look young, I'm not so young, joking. But yeah, we have more than 200 technicians in production. A lot of metal material that needs to go into sustainability because Formula One now is really keen to try to put all the recycled materials to try to have a better environment for all of us, and a lot of fiber. I think that more or less all of you know that a Formula One car is made the most for carbon fiber, composite materials, and so on. But let's go in detail, because another big question that I had when I started to work was how you make a car, how it starts. As you can see, we have a lot of departments that needs to work very close together. There is the part, the design, there is the wind tunnel, the design release, there is the make or buy, there is the buy, the stock, the shipment, the logistics. Guys, I want to be honest, it's crazy. It's a crazy word, totally crazy. You will be, let me say, total in this world. It's something crazy. And what I do in the detail, I'm the manager of the head of production for all the production staff. So add out all what required the production management, production planning, and the production of the part itself. So my responsible for all the parts that are being shipped for each event. For Miami, as you know or you don't know, we are bringing a lot of the updates. So I can't wait to see the car. I see someone that say, yes, that's cool because we are super fun. If you know, we are bringing a new floor. It's crazy, it's fantastic. For sure, we give us point. We can have some space from us. It's right behind us. It's painful as it is now, but championship is long. So that is what I do. And another question that I put to myself, because something really important in your career is to give question to yourself every time. How can I be better? Or from yesterday, from 1 hour ago, or blah, blah, blah. So I have bring to you, go fast, some parts. How many of you know how you can make a carbon part? This is a question. Please be interactive. Yeah, I see one hand raised. I don't know if he can have a microphone, honestly. I'm trying to improvise, but do you know how it's made, no? The process, the workflow. Can you try to explain to me? Okay. So you know good. Yeah, try to explain. I will go with the presentation.
It starts...
guys, sorry, he's not my friend, okay? I didn't know him. It's not something that I will give you later, 50 euros later. Thank you. Please carry on.
It starts from the carbon fiber itself.
Yeah.
So how you actually produce the fabric.
Yeah.
And then there are some manual labor to use the mold of the part. Then, if I remember well, you put in autoclave.
Yeah.
After that, there will be some refining from the workforce there, and the final process is to after the quality. The last one will be the quality check, but the last process is actually the coloring, like the final finish and so on. It's a pretty long process and depends if you use the parts for the exterior or the interior parts. I mean, probably in your case, you just use carbon fiber, like not any, or maybe, yeah, inside like any Kevlar,
other materials, yeah,
other
carbon fiber
materials
materials,
or
yeah.
whatever. Like
big glass or everything.
Yeah, because the problem of the carbon fiber is that it's really easy to break after an impact, and therefore we see, like during Formula One races, a lot of carbon pieces all around the track after an impact. In case of a different usage compared to the exterior, where impact can represent a serious problem, then you need to elaborate more the piece through other materials or other.
Yeah, it's more or less.
I don't know if I forgot anything.
It's more or less everything, just one things. Before to put the carbon fiber, we need to make the tooling, the mold, and so on, no?
Mm-hmm.
Because here in Faenza, but in Faenza we made also all the tooling that are needed to make a part. Now I bring some parts to you, some parts that we have used on the car, so they are also dirty. There is some tires, and I would like to give to you just to touch with your hands. No, I'll do it. Thank you, Gabriele. Start from here. For our fans, these are all parts. You can see one is for Toro Rosso, another one is for an AlphaTauri car. The front flap are on Miami, so I cannot bring here because we need to use on track. because with the budget cap, we need to be very, very careful on where we spend money. So please have a look, and after I'm here to answer all your questions. Now there is, let me say, the technical stuff. I will go fast in try to explain what your colleague explained very well, to be honest. There is the first phase, that is once you received the drawings from design office, you need to make all the tooling to make the part. So the first part is when you have to put the composite on the tooling that you have. The first phase is always the cutting machine, when you have the pre-preg, carbon fiber or fiber in general. Then you have to cut and prepare a kit that will go directly in lamination. Lamination is the department where the guys simply put the plies on the mold. After this, go in a vacuum bag. I don't know if someone of you has seen vacuum bag, for sure, because I think that a lot of people like you works in Formula Student, in an environment like that. After that one, you have to cure the autoclave. That is like a big oven, to be honest, with pressure and temperature, that you have some cure cycle. After the parts will be extracted from the molds, trimmed, and ready to be made and to be used. To try to go a little bit more in detail, we have three big areas. We have machine shop area, where we make the tooling. We have composite area, where we make the car part, or the mold, the bonding, and blah, 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 and the painting, where, as you know, we have a very, very good livery. We have also a special livery from Miami. And as Gabriele told you, we work in the Red Bull group, that is the most important marketing institution in the world, let me say. So this is a really important aspect, also the painting on the car, because also you need to paint in order to remove all the weight, no? It's really hard for me. One on the biggest challenge for me with the change from Alpha Tauri to Visa Cash App RB was a total new livery. As you can see, there is a lot of blue, there is white, there is red, there is silver, there are a lot of sponsors. And technical director comes to me and says, Simone, yeah, nice, this livery is nice. Can you make lighter? How can I make lighter? Last year the car has half of paint of this year. How can I make the car lighter? You have to. And that's it. Okay. You need to say, okay, cool, it's a challenge. You have to love the challenge. And that's it. So you start with the CAD/CAM activity. That it's simply, let me say, all the activities that you need to perform in our CNC machines in order to have the final part. Here you can see the tooling machining. This is an example of a pattern. You take the pattern, laminate in order to have the mold, and on the mold you make the part, okay? Instead, for composite, the operations are more or less, let me say, are really different, but it's a long whole process. You have a composite rolls stored in a freezer. You have to cut with your cutting machine, and you have the kit that you have to bring lamination. You laminate the part, make the vacuum bag, and go into the autoclave. That it's just a little bit bigger of the oven that you have in your house, just a little bit. And no, I'm joking, because here you have to put chassis, floor, wings, and blah, blah, blah. After you have to trim the part, and now I'll show you exactly how the one part that we made goes directly into the car. And that part that you have in your hands are parts that we have used in the past. So this is, let me say, the last slide, where you can see exactly the front flap that you have in your hands, where it is used in the car. And the same for the roll loop. The metal part that you have is made by additive manufacturing. In the last 15, 20 years, the world is changing, everything is changing. Because what I have to ask to myself, except all the other questions that I've told you before, is I need to make the best things in the shortest possible time. So we have spent a lot of time in studying technology, and we have a lot of additive manufacturing technologies, and one of that is the DMLS technology, and you have a roll loop in your hands that is a safety item that is really important for the driver, for the life, for the safe of the driver, that is made with a 3D printer. That is crazy if you think about this, because it's really different, a part made with the CNC machine instead than a DMLS part. But this is how to show to you that the performance is not only on the track. It's absolutely not on the track. If, let me say, a race engineer made a mistake, he could fail one race, he could make one race bad. If I make a big mistake, can make a bad car, can ruin a season, it's really painful. So everyone, as Gabriele told you, from the youngest to the oldest, has a lot of responsibility and a lot of work and efforts to put into. And now the lovely part of this presentation, and that is my life. In 2012, I was studying in Lecce. I'm an engineer. I studied materials engineer. So this is why I love carbon fiber or all other stuffs, and I'm not like all the other guys, and you are like me, so you can feel me. And in 2012, for the first time, I see Formula One car real, and was in my university, and was love, simply love. I say, okay, I want to do this in my life, nothing else. I want to do this. In 2014, with a program of our beautiful company called Red Bull on Stage, I won for the production area. It was a lot of interviews, a lot of trainings, a lot of things to do, but I was hungry. I'm hungry now, and also you are hungry, not because we are close to lunchtime, would be a reason, to be honest, but this is not the main reason, no? You want to do something in your life, you want to do something good, you want to do something different. So I put all my efforts in this stage, and it's very, very well. So after some months, I was lucky because I was with the team for my first Grand Prix, Monza, first racetrack adventure. I fall in love again. Easy, fall in love again, to see all the drivers, to see the car, to see all the competition. This is crazy, it's beautiful world. In 2019, I had the first promotion, was promoted as a production planning manager for a new department. And for the next 3 years, was fantastic because we made victories in 2020 in Monza with Pierre. We made podium with Daniel Kvyat, with Pierre too, in Brazil, in front of Lewis Hamilton, that I know next year will take an house probably near there. And with Pierre again in Baku, 2020. And we made also our record of points, so it was fantastic for me. In 2022, to be honest, we struggled with the new regulations. 2 seasons was not so good. And after we changed our name again from Alpha Tauri to Visake Shop RB. And in the same time, the 2 of January, so 4 months ago, was promoted as head of production. That was my dream, to be honest. I'm really, really happy to be here today and share with you my feeling. I know that probably I caused some confusion as all of you, but I'm here just to try to give to you the message to push, guys. Push in everything you do. It's the only way to reach the success, to reach where you want to go. Push every day. Don't worry, someone will stop you if you are pushing a lot. Don't worry. And now I would like to say hello to you with the most emotional moment of my life career that probably some of you can imagine. I was not on the track, unfortunately, because I was sick. So I'm lucky for my life, but there is always something better. And there is a short video that I leave to you that every time makes me happy. And I would like to thanks again all the organization. I would like to thanks Gabriele for this amazing opportunity. And I will leave to you with this short video, and after we are here for every kind of question.
Con l'Alfa Tauri, Pierre Gasly vince il Gran Premio d'Italia, clamorosa impresa di Pierre Gasly che vince il suo primo Gran Premio nella storia in Formula 1 davanti a Carlo Sainz McLaren, davanti alla Racing Point di Stroll. Gara pazza, pazzesca la vittoria di Pierre Gasly, incredibile, festa grande a Faenza, è il momento, è il momento. Dopo 12 anni questo team si chiama in un altro modo, torna a vincere in Formula 1. E qui non fanno festa, dovrebbero, dai, è un podio, lo fanno i meccanici.
È mancato un giro, se c'era un giro più penso lo passava o si toccavano, non so, alla fine del rettilineo in curva 1, ma hanno guidato tutti e due super, sono stato veramente super. Hamilton ha passato Ocon nell'ultima curva, lui ha finito settimo.
Mamma mia.
Oh my God! What did you do? What did you do? You did it! Oh my God! Oh my God, guys, we did it again! Oh my God, yes! P1 Pierre, P1!
Grande Italia, Alfa Tauri vince il Gran Premio d'Italia, Sainz secondo.
È arrabbiatissimo, sai.
E terzo Stroll, piange forse?
Sì,
piange, persa un'occasione ma un podio. Ci saranno occasioni, sperando che la rossa non sia quella di quest'anno.
I hope that... Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I want to add you last thing. As Simone told you before, I'm really young, yeah, but I want to suggest you one thing, guys. I want to suggest you to follow your dreams every single day and to follow your passions. Because today we talked about talented people, but you have to think about that obsession always win against talent. So guys, be hungry, be obsessed by your work, by your job, by your dreams, and follow and pursue this aim. So thank you so much, guys. Now we are here for some questions.
Hi, I'm Matteo. I have 2 questions for Mr. Ceccarelli. So the first one is, what is the most challenging part of your job as an HR specialist in an F1 team, and what are your tricks to overcome it?
Yeah, sure. Hey, what's your name? Sorry.
Matteo.
Matteo. So, Matteo, I think that as Simone told you before, the most important and difficult thing at first is to understand what you are and where we are. In my opinion, the most difficult, the important thing in my career is to understand what I was suitable for, because it's different what you like and what you are suitable for, okay? So I tried to find what was in my characteristics, my personalities, so be a sort of bridge between the human resources and the technical department. With my bachelor and master degree in engineering was probably the most important things. And I tried to mix this part, so my characteristics, with my passion, as I told you a few moments later, with, for sure, Formula One. So, in my opinion, find a place was the most difficult thing in my career. And now I'm here in front of you, and I found it.
Thank you. I have one more.
Sure.
So, when you were talking about the engineering side of your academy, you mentioned you have to have a bachelor's degree. is that a minimum requirement or an exact one? So is a master's degree okay to apply, or is it just for...
Sure, sure. It's the minimum requirement to apply to our academy. After that, we evaluate your soft skill, your attitude, your if you are angry about this word, if you have the passion, if you are obsessed by this word, because I think that's really important, what I said to you before, and is the minimum requirement to apply. But for sure, master degree is we appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I would like to know.
Sorry, what's your name?
My name is Ernesto.
Ernesto?
Ernesto, yeah.
Ernesto.
I would like to know about the importance of electronics and electronic engineers in a Formula One team.
We don't have electronics on the car. I'm joking. It's really, really, really important. It's something really fast. If you think on the starting grid is more about electronics and controls, and is now, as it is now, Formula One, that all competitors are very close between each other. Starting is something very important during a race, and we have a lot of data on the cars, also sensor, pressure tubes, pressure pipes. The car is full of sensor and electronics and control. And the way we are working and where we want to go for sure will be year after year more important for electronic control systems engineer and so on. So it's something more than important as it is now. Is like, you know, Formula One is the most important technology part of the automotive industry, you know, and all the world is going on electronics, IT systems, and so on. And we just need to follow, or at least to guide, this kind of change, let me say.
Thank you.
We are looking for electronic engineer if you are interested.
Interesting. Thank you very much.
Formula Future.
Hi,
Ciao.
I'm Francesco. I have two technical questions. The first one is
simple question, I hope.
Yeah. The first one is simple. What CAD/CAM software do you use?
Okay. There is some sponsorship agreement. Probably is not the right place to share this kind of info.
Okay.
The name of the software, the name of the company. Sorry, but okay.
The second one is a bit more specific. What downforce percentage is given from the floor of the car compared to the wings?
So the in terms of performance,
yeah,
the floor in this new era is 80% of the whole car. For example, a front wing in this kind of car is less important than a rear wing. Rear wing is really more important. Okay, so let me say, if I give to you this floor, the first one for sure, the main. The bodywork and cooling is the second one. This is really important. As you can see, our cousins in Red Bull this year made a very strange car. It's really powerful because they've changed their cooling system. It's really important. After, I can tell you rear wing, front wing, and brake ducts.
So the design of the cooling system affects the grip and downforce
a lot.
Okay. And one last one is, you said you brought some developments with the floor.
Yeah.
At Miami. Are you allowed to give a general explanation of what the developments are?
I can tell you that I hope that give on the car what I've seen the wind tunnel results. This is something that I can tell you. It could be a powerful floor, and I hope to score points this weekend. We have also a sprint race, you know, more chance to get points. So we want to be the next big thing in the next years. We have a new name, a new company, and we want to be the next big things. And we have also a lot of upgrades already planned for the year. So we need to be 6 this year.
Are you working in another team, Francesco?
Not yet.
Okay.
Grazie.
Grazie a te.
Hello. My question is for Gabriele.
What's your name? Sorry.
My name is Maria.
Sorry.
My name is Maria, and I have a question for Gabriele.
Sure.
I noticed that you start your path as an engineer, and you have a master's in innovation, but then you went for the HR department.
talk.
Which is, yeah. How did you feel that was this change? Do you feel that in terms of innovation, do you have more field to work being in the HR department because willing or not, like you have your touch in the how the innovation occurs because you are selecting the people? How was this career, not a career change, but how was this change for you? How did you felt this?
Sure. I want to say to you that at first I'm not involved in the talent acquisition side at all, but I'm in charge of talent and innovation and learning, learning and innovation side. I'm managing some important project about the innovation in our team, but I think that my university path was really important to understand and to set, how can I say, a mind to the result. So I think that it's not so strange to change and moved from one area to another. As I told before, the most important thing in our job is always to be obsessed in general for the result and to find a great position. So in terms of innovation, for sure, management engineering was a fantastic path for my person, but my characteristics are more orientated to people in general, and so I decided to move to this path. I hope to answer to your question. I don't know. Okay, some last two, please.
Hi, I'm Tatiana, and I have two questions for you. Gabriele. First question. Today we have seen more position for engineer, mechanic, and other position for the construction of the car. But there are other opportunities, for example, for area of communication or marketing or administrative area.
Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry.
No.
Finish. Okay, sure. About our Formula Future Academy, you can follow the QR code and find all positions opened. Today, we have some position in the administrative area and also in the infrastructures one. But in general, we are for sure a dynamic environment, and you can find all single position, junior or senior one, in our website or LinkedIn, etc. But stay tuned and see every single day our opportunities, because we are a dynamic world. Okay.
And this is for Simone. Have you ever thought that you could ever compete for Formula E in the future?
Strange question, because no, Formula E is a new challenge. Okay, I'm an old guy, old traditional guy. Okay, I like the fuel. I see that's the guys next to you. See the same. No, for my kind of work, it's strange because all the Formula E chassis are supplied by Dallara, more or less, or other companies. So for my job, let me say, probably I will be unemployed. Yes, but yeah, it's good also. I was in Misano for the Formula E Grand Prix. It's nice. It's not my cup of tea, but it's nice for sure. But for the moment, I'm focused on Formula One. I want to bring a lot of success in Bisaki shop.
And what do you think of electric motor?
Sorry?
What do you think of electric motor? Sorry for my bad English.
No. Okay, strange question. I don't have an electric car, I want to be honest. I drive a BMW, so. Okay, it's the future. I want to be honest. Okay, we need to change something now. We need to change a lot of things. Also, the Formula One effort and all the Formula One teams are looking a lot in terms of sustainability and something that in the past we didn't do properly. And for sure, could be the future in 2026. As you know, we will have new fuel, renewable, and more electric power. So let's see what happens. Okay, I'm not so expert, I want to be honest. I'm really a cold mechanic guy. So chassis, materials. Also, when I was in university, all the exams in terms of fisica tecnica, macchina motore termico, not so good. I was very good in other stuff. So that's it. But it's something really interesting, and we will see how it goes.
Guys, we have to close everything because they want to kill us.
Yep.
It's more than 1 hour, but we are able to answer some other question outside. We can do it. Can we do? Okay, outside the aula. So if you want to ask something else, we are here. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, guys.